What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. I kind of wouldn't mind continuing off of the Gravedigger run I was attempting before. For the record, now moving forward into the foreseeable future, I'm going to have some quality of life mods on. If you don't know, there is a Skull modding scene, mostly upheld by Mr. Bakanudo, who is a person who I shout out frequently. Good friend, a good YouTuber as well. Go check him out. He's made most of these mods I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be using this mod, but I do have it activated. This is a basically a menu that has everything in the game that you can spawn in. You know, gear-wise, skull-wise, quintessences, even has dark abilities and curses. I'm not going to be using this because, you know, that's cheating, but I do have it activated, but just, you know, it's just there. I'm going to have a quality of life mod on that fixes some of the NPCs that are broken. The slime NPC, for instance, he favors certain item slots when he's duplicating items. I have a mod that turns that off, and now he just does the full RNG roll. That's my personal preference. It is a glitch that he favors these item slots, so this mod fixes that. It also fixes the Spokesman of the Mist, who since the Dark Mirror came out, actually cannot give you damage percent increases from like, you know, like how they can amplify your magic and physical. I believe, according to Mr. Bakanudo, they can, on extremely rare occasions, amplify, I think, your magic damage in the Dark Mirror, but they cannot amplify your physical damage at all. But this fixes that, and now they actually full odds roll even on every single stat, so you will see physical and magic damage amplification from the Spokesman of the Mist. I think that's it in terms of NPC fixes. And also, I can now re-roll my skills by using this machine. This is a mod. See, look down here, you see this? See how it's changing? This is just a quality of life convenience thing, because it just pretty much prevents me from having to, like, you know, I'd have to like click the restart button here if I didn't want Macbeth, grab a Gravedigger, grab it, see, okay, I got King Lear, which is what I want. But if I didn't get King Lear, I'd have to continue restart this over and over until I got King Lear, whereas now I can just do this. Interact with this here, and until I get King Lear, I can get what I want there. And if I want a secondary skull with a specific ability as well, I can do the same thing there. So let's say I'm taking Alchemist, which I guess I will take. Neurolepsis Flask, Great Flask. If I didn't want Neurolepsis, I could reroll until I got it. But I do want Neurolepsis, so I'm going to reroll until I get it back. There we go. See, that's the kind of thing. That's the only mods I have right now. There are other mods in this game that further change the game. There's a custom items mod that like adds a bunch of new items into the game, but I'm not going to be rolling with that at the current moment because I don't want to confuse my new audience members who maybe aren't even familiar with mods in Skul the Hero Slayer, and this is all new to them. I don't want to confuse a bunch of people, so I will be turning on custom items eventually, but I'm not turning it on right now. So these are the mods for now. If you guys get used to them and are accustomed to them, I will turn on custom items then, but only after that. So these are literally just mods to make the recording experience easier for me. That's the kind of mods that I'm running with right now, because some of the glitches in this game that have been around for so long, like these glitches are never going away. They're very annoying. So something like this is just very nice for me as a content creator. Especially the NPC glitches. I really wish the devs would fix them, but I don't think they're going to, because they've been informed about these glitches and have still not done anything about it. So who knows why? Like, at first I thought the Spokesman of the Mist change, I thought it was on purpose, because like they took away the strongest buffs that the Spokesman can give you for the Dark Mirror. I was like, well, that makes sense. Like, you know, that's only sensible. But the fact that it very, and I mean, like, you have, it's like lottery odds. I'm not even joking. From what I remember of Mr. Bakanudo telling me, it very rarely buffs one of the damage percents in the Dark Mirror. So like that just shows me that it's not a glitch. Like it's definitely intentional. Or I mean, it's definitely not intentional. It is a glitch. I got that backwards. But I don't know. I don't get why the devs don't fix the NPC quirks. Back in the past, the slime would always focus one item slot. I remember. Like, this was like a glitch that we had way back in the day. I think before like 1.5 or whatever. Like, he would always focus, I think like the 8th or like he would always focus certain slots. And the devs quote unquote fixed that, when in reality all they did was modify the slots that he focuses and kind of make it more convoluted and weird. So I'm gonna grab that actually. I don't know what's up with the glitches in this game that don't get fixed. Some of the more obvious ones have never made sense to me why we're stuck with them for as long as we have been. But it is what it is. Skul is still an awesome game, obviously. It's just minor nitpicks here and there. Okay, that sucks. Although if I see a swordsman, that could be a pivot. I don't think I would really attempt bleed on anything but swordsman, though. I'm not even joking. Like, I've talked about it plenty. I don't think excessive bleeding is good. I think it's really bad. Stuff like this makes it usable, though. Like Miracle Grail is a way to make bleed work for you. But it's like one of the only items that, in my opinion, truly makes bleed good. So, I don't know. I'm not against pivoting to a bleed strategy from here. Like, I very rarely get the chance to do it. And there's also stuff like discarded blade shards, or terrible blade shards, excuse me. I got that confused with a poison item, but discarded blade shards are also good. I did it again. Terrible blade shards, excuse me. There's good poison items out there. I just don't think the status itself is very good. And you need very specific items to make it work for you. Excuse me. My voice is tired, I guess. I'm kind of tempted to take a steel golem here. It's a quint that I think is a lot better than people realize. I'm probably just better off breaking a stone monkey, though. But I don't know. Stone monkey could also be worth taking over the gravedigger. You know what? Sure. Because this is like, if I did pivot to a bleed build, something like this would be a lot more viable than a gravedigger for a bleed build. Like, if I was gonna end up going like stone monkey and if I was gonna go stone monkey and swordsman, that'd be a fine combo. But like stone monkey or a swordsman and gravedigger, I don't see that being good. Also, there's also a build path before me involving something like Howling Horn. Like, I'm noticing how powerful the interaction with like Alchemist Auto Basic and Howling Horn is very, very, very powerful, because it takes zero investment from you as the player to like use your basics. Also, I should have probably considered that werewolf because of Beast Sleep, but it didn't have Beast Sleep. I could have made it have Beast Sleep. But like, there's zero investment from you as the player to just hold down your attack button as you run along. So which means your Howling Horn is going to get a lot of mileage. Normally, it's a bit of an awkward and clunky item to get the most out of, but here it's free. Like, I'm already at the next Howling Horn usage. Man, okay, all of this is super tempting. The unique here is the most tempting. This is treasure 4, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to take treasure 4. Although that mana gauntlet, it's super, super good. Oh, and that's a ninja? Oh, yeah. I'll take a ninja. I've been wanting to do a ninja run. Alright, this run's starting to turn interesting. No. I guess. Ugh. I'm probably not holding on to this for very long, though. Getting out of this crit deficit's going to be really hard. I'll grab these. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Veiled Mask at all. I really am not. Like, I'm glad that, like, yo, there's been a lot of talk, at least in my community, about the new dual legendary. A lot of people are kind of, I don't know, people don't like the the effect of it, I guess. That's been, I've seen some opinions about that in my community, but like before that item came out, this was the dual legendary, Veiled Mask. And it's not a dual legendary at all. It's a fucking strike legendary. And that's it. That's all it is. So, you know, I don't know. I don't have the highest opinion of a Veiled Mask. I'm glad that there's an actual dual legendary that properly represents dual. You know, when you see that, you're like, oh, dude, that's dual. You know, I'm happy that there's finally a dual legendary in this game. And also, now I'm starting to realize how many mystery legendaries there are in this game all of a sudden. Because, like, every single item has mystery on it. Like, is there any other inscription like that? There's, like, 2 wisdom legendaries, right? 2 wisdom. No, 3. Okay, maybe there are... How many courage legendaries are there? Because we have Light Spirit Lu for wisdom. We have Nether Mana Suppressor. We have the new Demon Sword. I forget exactly what it's called. For courage, we have Olive Tree Cudgel. We have Hope Slasher. I think that's it. Wisdom on top? Question mark. Maybe. Is that really it? Maybe? Actually, you know what I'm kind of starting to see? What if Bleed Alchemist ain't the worst thing ever? Like, obviously weird conceptually, but the auto basic kind of makes it possible. And I've also done Bleed Rockstar in the past, and it was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, exclusively because of the auto basics. And this auto basic is even better than Rockstar's auto basics. I'm not really committed to Bleed though. If anything, Bleed is like on the chopping block. But I'm keeping my mind open to the possibilities. Like the Bleed aspect of this run though, 100% definitely iffy for sure. Like I wanna win today, you know? I don't wanna fucking struggle and then just lose to Dark Skull. And that's like the typical, like that's how I foresee a Bleed run going. Also, why the fuck doesn't Alchemist have a Bleed Flask? Any truers? Like he's throwing glass that breaks at people. That's inherently Bleed, bro. In fact, literally just make him throw an empty bottle at people and call it his Bleed Flask. Let's get the modders on that. Bach. You better do that shit, dog. I'm telling you, it's brilliant. We'll just take a Medusa here. All this other stuff is stinky and poopy and we don't want it. I mean, this is good. And this is also good. But, Medusa is Medusa, so. I don't know if I've gotten to profess my love for the Medusa Quintessence yet to some of my newer viewers, but this is one of the strongest quints in the game. For sure. We'll take this. Everything else is kind of... You know, I'll just take a Last Resistance preemptively. It's something I've been doing lately. Not because I'm scared of, like, this next portion of the game, but because I want to prepare for Olive Tree Cudgel. Like, if I get early Olive Tree Cudgel, it just benefits me to, like, let myself die. So, and also, like, why didn't I think, like... The stun pathway is open to me from here. Like, I do have, like, I don't have any of the items yet, but I do have Medusa. I do have Neurolepsis Flask. I have a lot of build potential ahead of me right now. Like, a number of things could occur here, including me just dying, apparently. Getting destroyed by a freaking Conductor Orb. You'll love to see it. It's classic. The Skul the Hero Slayer classic. Actually, the true classic in Act 2 is getting Gatling Gunnered, so at least that didn't happen to me. I think we're fine. Especially after getting the shield shrine there. That's pretty nice. Game looking out for me despite screwing me over. Let me out. I don't know if I should commit to this Alchemist. I think I'm going to hold off on committing to the Alchemist for a little bit. Because, like, if I'm building a Bleed Alchemist, which is just unhinged, and I don't even know what, like, I don't know if I'm cooking with that one, but if I'm doing it, I can do this. I can achieve the same results with my basic rarity alchemist as I can with my legendary. Well, okay, that's not true, but for now, it's essentially the same. There's not too much of a difference, so I can get away with it for now. Okay, a nice unique. I don't think there's anything that could change my mind except maybe like Hercules or something. Hercules would be pretty dope. Let's grab this for potential masterpiece. This build is all over the place. Holy moly. I can't even believe what's happening right now. Buy Veiled Mask. That's just money for me, I guess. I kind of feel that way about both my legendaries from the pedestal. Like, there's a high chance both of these just end up being money for me. Let's grab this. Or, you know, I should heal. Yeah, let's heal. Oh, that's the cat lover. All right, Mr. Cat, enjoy your mirror. Whoa! What's this? Anyways. Pass. Okay, this is, interesting. Pretty scary. Wait, what? I did not, I did not interact with this one. Oh, wait, do I have shield? No, no! I think it's gonna eat into my good shield. Actually, I wonder how this shield works. Also, that makes no sense. To this day, I don't know how or why that happens. Don't ask. Sometimes it just does nothing. It's a mystery, man. Give me all the bone shards, please. I could maybe, if I'm lucky, upgrade my ninja to legendary very quickly. Because he's the one I really want to commit to. Sorry, my ear itched. And if your ear itches, you gotta scratch that shit. Okay, I definitely can't even interact with that chest for now. We'll open those with Alchemist. Oh my god, it's giving me all the bone shards in the world, just like I asked. Bullish Large chest. Yep, there it is. Oh no, he's just hiding behind the flag. But I took down my swap shield, so it's fine. No, it literally eats... Okay, the way that this game prioritizes shield is so whack. It's part of the reason why something like Eldrin's Gratitude is just so unusable. Is like, there should be different kinds of shield. Like, different shields should have like different coloration or something. Like, this is shield from the food. It should be colored something else. And then if I swap, that should be a different color shield. That's swap shield. Or something, you know? Or maybe you don't even have to colorize it, but like there should be internal logic in the game that prioritizes different shield differently. Because then something like Eldrin's Gratitude would actually be usable. Like, there would actually be a use case for it. But as it stands, like, you just... Like, no matter how much shield you get to protect your important shield that gives you the stat buff boosts, like, your stat boost gets fucked. So, I don't know. It's so dumb. I've never understood it. I could stop here. I'd be wise to stop here. But I ain't gonna stop here. I'm greedy. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do this. God damn it. There goes my shield. Not that it mattered anyway. The shield would have been gone regardless. How many chests are left? 3? Fuck it. I should have stopped there earlier. Ain't worth it. This will hopefully make up for the bad legendaries we got on the pedestals. It did not. Because this doesn't affect Alchemist. It's still probably worth considering. Affects Ninja. The problem is my my item slots are pretty full. I'm not giving up on this just yet. What is this run trying to be? I don't know. I don't have wisdom. I could probably do this. Oh shit, that like fucked me up hard. What the hell? Why did that fuck me up so hard? Oh yeah, I do have wisdom on my princess box. That's part of it. Okay. And the rest of it's just collection desire, I guess? Maybe I don't take this. I could get... Actually... Yeah, the Howling Corn I think can go at this point. Even though this doesn't really help me that much, I'm not even committed to this Alchemist at all. So, like, the Alchemist, you know, it could end up going by the end of the run and get something better. Fucking plate armor. Okay, that's unfortunate that I just fucked that up so hard. Whoops. Oh, please. Just let me fucking relax. No, no! Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, we are fine. Or we're good at, I'm not worried about this adventure fight at this amount of HP. Maybe foolishly, but I'm not. I say good luck to them. Although this is a really nasty pair. Definitely deal with the mage first. That's not good. Okay, no, she's dead. Okay, good. All right, so the rest of this will be simple. Basically, just Act 1, Part 2, or Act 1, Adventurers, Part 2, I should say. Because we just got the one fool, and he's all by himself. He's nothing. Even if it is the ninja. Like, I'm afraid. There we go. That's literally every threat taken care of. Now, what would be really sick here, 2 good adventurers here. I like both these. This and this. If one of them could give me their legendary, and that's a Haxa? Yoink. I'll take him. This probably sends me away from the bleed path, though. Because, like, bleed is around basic attacks. Also, this Haxa doesn't have the skills I want him to have. We're running into the same problem as we did last time, at least immediately out the gate. But we can fix them. We have time. Hopefully the game is a little kinder now than it was last time and actually gives me what I'm looking for. So I can show my audience directly, you know, how good this fucking skull actually is. You know, there's been just endless amounts of dissing over the years of Haxa. He's never been able to catch a break. And Yaksha's been good since the release of Dark Mirror, basically. Like, once they introduced Arachna Shrines and, like, scaling with your bone shards, that's when Haxa became good. So he's been good for a while, and there's still a lot of people who don't realize it. And it's so sad, because, like, this is my homie, dude. I've been Team Haxa for a long, long time. And they're both these skulls are good ability spam skulls at their core. And both these skulls are good mixed damage users at their core. So I have like a very interesting build path ahead of me. If I can just get the right gear. Not that. That's not the right gear. That is gear that simply exists. Man, I wish Heritage was better than it is. That's good on Dwarf, though. And I am a Dwarf enjoyer, but, like, I don't have him on this run. Hey, it's another really good skull. Not gonna take him, but good to see him. This is good. Pivot from this. I'm actually gonna take this. Bleed is likely leaving. I'm actually going to take this. I know it's preemptive, but no, not you. Not you. What the hell? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Jesus. It is preemptive to take something like that, but like, I don't know. It's not going to be that hard to get some decent mixed damage items. We'll start with this. Rapidity is actually, like, I was thinking about getting rid of that, but it's fairly useful on Haxa. I don't think, you know what, it can go actually. How much does this reroll cost? 570? I would be wasting a lot of the potential of this shop if I don't reroll here, or take this wheel. But the problem is, am I giving up on Masterpiece? I don't want to. This would be nice. I think, actually, it's not that good. It's really good on Ninja, though. Oh, it's so good on Ninja. Okay, yeah. You know what? The wheel... But the wheel's also really good on Ninja. Oh, no! What do I do here? Easy come, easy go, I guess. I feel like I'm regretful that I wasted my money on that, but it's not like I knew the wheel was gonna appear, so. One reroll. Invisible Knife is not it on this build, I don't think. Gonna pass on it. Very interesting shop there. Got a lot stronger, I would say. We'll get the max HP here. I don't really care too much for Harubong. It's not bad, but it's not better than Medusa. Harubong's also like pretty good on Yaksha, actually. It's worth considering. I'll give it some thought. But also, like, Medusa's good on Yaksha too, for opening up opportunities. Because if you can just stun your enemy, it's pretty useful. Okay, you're an ass. You want some? Get some. That's what I thought, loser. If only we were a legendary ninja. Can I make this jump? Yup. Nice. Alright. Just bone shards galore, I guess. I still have treasure 4, so there's like so much more room to keep getting more. Game's being very generous today. Honestly, it kind of owes me. Is this the last one? Nope. Oh, come on. Where is this thing? Oh, no. I mean, I'm not scared. I don't think it could possibly hurt me enough to, like, ruin my run or anything. But, like, it is annoying to have to deal with it. Alright. Good mini event. Am I taking Harubong? Dude, skill cooldown beat by 200% is nutty. But it's 43-second cooldown versus Medusa's like 30 or something. 37? Medusa's close. This only... If I can get the relevant skills, this is irrelevant. And I am kind of depending on getting the relevant skills. I'm going to take the max HP. Maybe foolishly so. It is worthy. It's worthy of consideration on our Yaksha ability swapper, remaining one. But Medusa's just so obscenely powerful. Such a good defensive tool. We'll let the remaining one out of his cage. I will not even consider that. And that's a samurai. I definitely have to take samurai one day, but that's not today. I got the ninja. I'm happy with my ninja. I'm a big ninja enjoyer. Not so much a big samurai enjoyer. I don't dislike it. I don't know. It's not really my kind of skull. Very flashy. I've seen some pretty cool clips of samurai fighting Dark Skull, though. Can't deny that. Alright, ladies. Go easy on me. That is not going easy on me. But look how slow the fucking cooldown is on Demonic Massacre. It's so bad. Gets better, obviously, when I start getting my Arachna Shrine up, which is going to happen immediately, but still very obnoxiously slow in the meantime. And even with Arachna skill cooldown, it's by far Yaksha's worst skill. Facing the wrong way. That's what's up. God, Demonic Massacre sucks. Oh, she's dead. Okay, it's fine. I'm not very scared of her with these two skulls. I have lots of iframes on my ninja. Everything's coming up Haxa, I think. I'm gonna wait to proc it. Actually, oh, I'll proc it here. So fucking big. He's huge. Why is Yaksha so big? Or Rakshasa, not Yaksha. Yaksha's a little guy. Every fucking skull in this game that's big suffers because of it. I'm always talking about small skull privilege. It's so real. And ow. Alright. You know, that went well. That went fine. Hopefully I don't see an olive tree cudgel in this chest. Because it would have been real nice to see that thing earlier so I would have known to kill myself on the Leona sisters. But also, it's very bold of me to assume I was going to see anything even remotely good in that chest. This is good, though. This is the kind of thing we're looking for. At this point, I think we do say goodbye to Masterpiece. Unless there's just something better here to get rid of. Which I don't think there is. Nah. Yeah, it goes. It gives me so much stuff. I guess that means Great Sage's time is off the table. Unless I get really lucky in a shop and just get Masterpiece immediately. Which is fine. Are we at go-getter levels yet? Go-getter, go-getter, go-getter. Potential go-getter, potential go-getter. It's probably go-getter. We'll just take it. Preemptive go-getter. Because, like, it's safe to assume that some level of go-getter shenanigans can happen here. If not, the game just hates me. And that's just facts. What are my skills? The wheel, which is iframes out the wazoo. And this is my favorite ninja skill, so I'm very happy to have gotten this one. I still don't have the ninja skill when you jump in the air. I don't have them memorized. Like, I don't get why the shuriken becomes like this. But it's definitely, in my opinion, his best ability spam skill. It stacks. It deals good damage. What more could you want? You thought you had me, didn't you? Honestly, he very nearly did. When I say he, I mean the missile, of course, who's male. So far, so good in this act. I'm really happy I have this wheel, although I do feel kind of bad about it. I'm trying to learn Dark Skull without relying on iframes. It's certainly been a process, been a very difficult process for me. This is like the most iframes possible. So, yeah. Definitely feels cheap. God, I love ninja movement so much. The reason that this is my favorite skull in the game is because of his movement. It's so fun. God, we are just, we're killing it right now. What's my damage? 768, is that real? It is real. Dang, dog. That's kind of what's up. We gotta get our magic up, though. Oh, no, okay, no, my magic's 540. For a second, I thought that was my magic, but it's not. I don't know why I thought that. Ah! Get down here. You have to die. You also have to die, Mr. Frieza. But you're much less of a, like, somehow, you're not the most threatening thing in the room. That's kind of rare. This room in particular is just nasty. There's only one, literally one in the whole game. One forced encounter with a elite dark golem, whatever you want to call them. The elite fucking nightmare laser beam golems. There's one forced encounter with them, and it's here, in this one room. No, I'm wrong. 2. There's one in Act 3, Part 2 as well. I remember. That one's actually worse, so... I don't know how I forgot. That one's, like, one of the worst rooms in the game. No. Ability spam items is like my number one. It's pretty much the be all end all, such as this. Bye. Mana cycle would also, no, we have mana cycle too. Okay. What am I looking for? Lunar ring for sure. That's probably currently my number one item. I should buy food and save my money here. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Make my next shop a little better. We have a stone mask, which is nice. So we have lots of money gain. We have treasure 4. My shops are going to be powerful for the foreseeable future. Do I dare attempt this? Ah, man. I do have 215 max HP. This is one of the worst things in the whole game, in my opinion. Like, this minigame in particular, like, there's so many minigames in this game, like little like parkour and like trap minigames like this. This one's like so much harder than every other one that it's kind of ridiculous. I don't get why the devs have done this. And also, in particular, Act 3 has the most brutal ones. The ones in Act 4 are like fine, like they're completely acceptable and normal, whereas like this is like fucking horrible. Can't even believe how bad this is. Like, if this can take away like 70 to 80 HP if you ain't careful, we just lost our goddamn protection. Like, this is evil. This is pure evil. There goes 15. I think we're almost out. I've been doing a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. If you have Mummy, though, or Sphinx Quint, this is free. See, I'm already losing. Like, I did so well the whole time, and at the end here, I just took a shit ton. And I think this thing's coming, so if I don't get out of here soon, it's going to hit me. I mean, that could have gone way worse. Definitely worth it. But it's still bullshit. I think we can all acknowledge that. And I'm not even taking the item. I just want the money. Still valid. Get me 1,000 gold. Combined, of course, with the item I would have gotten anyway. That's what I meant. Like, I'm not saying that gave me 1,000 gold just by doing that, but like the room gave me 1,000 gold. Not that bad at math. Just, yo, I am bad at math. Just not that bad at math. You're not hitting me with those missiles. Sometimes, if you're fighting Frieza, this is my best advice I can possibly give you. Just run. Like, if he's doing, like, one of his scary moves, like the missiles especially, you can't really run from the laser beams. But if he's doing the missiles, just get the hell out of there. Hide behind some kind of cover. But don't trust all the cover you can hide behind because, like, the Frieza projectiles can very easily travel through walls. It's kind of bullshit. I don't know. It's definitely like an intuition, like you just kind of like have to learn which areas you can hide behind as you go type thing. But running and hiding is smart. It's very wise. Very recommended strategy. Can you come over here, man? Join your friends. Or don't. You do you. Yeah, we destroyed these adventurers. This run currently is on good track, I would say. Still, it's too late for Masterpiece now, unfortunately. And that is a lot of bone shards. Arachnoscaling is going very well. Although this is also a really good ability spam skull. It's like, if I didn't trust my Yaksha to end up being good and getting the right gear to make him good, this would be a tremendous pivot. And I'm kind of considering it. You know what? Yeah. I like Gambler, and Gambler likes me. Big fan. Sorry, Haxa. Even though this Gambler has his worst skill, which is the gun skill, if you're wondering. This one. I can fix him, so. Whereas the Haxa also could be fixed, but it's way more precise to fix a Haxa than it is to fix a Gambler. Yeah, I can't let these guys summon. Oh! They're summoning. I don't think there's anything I can do. No, I did not stop them. It's fine, though. Because we killed the Frieza in the meantime, so we're fine. God, I love the changes they made to Gambler. And I talked about this in my most recent, like, Gambler-focused episode. But, like, it's not like the changes are even, like, tremendous. He was good always. Like, there was nothing wrong with this skull. But, like, it's just like old Gambler, but better. It's like, who could possibly complain about just taking a good skull? And it's like, yeah, we gave him some new toys. I ain't complaining. I mean, I took him over Haxa, and Yaksha's like, I'm known for loving Haxa runs. It took me a while to, start enjoying Gambler, though. Like, I had pretty negative opinions for a decent amount of time on Gambler. Until I realized what he's good at, I just thought he was bad. But, Gambler's good at multiple things. He's obviously a good ability spam items user. But he's also a tremendous crit item user as well. Both of these skulls are, actually. But I've already passed on an invisible knife God knows how many times. The odds of me seeing it again are low. I'm going to keep my treasure, so this can... Yeah, I'm not going to bother with it. Mana Tech is potentially here. Mana Tech Circulator is very, very, very good on Ninja. Oh, it's so good on Ninja. Mana Tech 3 is not that important on either of these skulls, though, is the thing. Is it important enough to ditch Treasure 3? Or 4, I mean. Maybe. I've already gotten so much value out of Treasure 4. You know what? Sure, actually. I'll do it. This item's interesting on Ninja for sure. But I don't have stun focus. But does that matter? The other problem with Ninja is, like, my best skill for activating that is this. But I'm way up in the air when I'm casting it, and the wave is going to miss most enemies. I don't think it's worth it. Now now we're starting to talk. Now we're really starting to talk. Now we ditch the treasure. Although, of course, min-maxing is important, so... This is also worth considering. My stats are still fairly low. Something like that could help. What's my courage right now? 2? Well, we want this back. I have Mana Cycle 3 as well. I also have Heirloom 3. I don't know if this is a run to show off Heirloom 4, though. Could be. If I buy this staff, what do I get rid of? I don't know. I think if I'm so undecided I don't take it, I purchase Mana Tech 3 here and just kind of enjoy my newfound bounty. I think that's the play. But I'm kind of considering Heirloom 4 and showing that to you guys. I've done it off camera. It's very interesting. I don't know how good it is, but it is very interesting. What are these high rolls? Absolutely ridiculous. 4 in a row. Sin. I don't think this is a sin run. It could be, though, actually. I don't think so. I could lean fully into magic scaling and go sin. But I don't think so. What's this sin again? It's healing, right? Yeah. Execute's a good inscription, but I don't think I need to focus in here. I think we can do mixed damage just fine. Scared the fuck out of me. I thought I was about to get destroyed. Bye. God, I love that skill on Ninja. I hope someone who is like Ninja's biggest hater is just in my audience. Like, someone who truly thinks Ninja is terrible. And you just see me doing all this shit with Ninja, and it, like, awakens you to the possibilities. I do get why new players, especially, don't like Ninja, though. Because, like, his movement's so hard to get used to. Like, it took me a while to come around to Ninja. His movement's just, like, very chaotic. Like, this right here, stuff like this. Like, there's a lot of control you have with Ninja. Like, it doesn't seem like, you know, like, everything's very precise. And, like, everywhere I'm going, I know what I'm doing. And, like, all of my movements are, like, very precise, you know. Like, everywhere I'm moving right now is, like, the place I want to be going. But it takes a lot of practice to really get used to this. And I would imagine it's actually a lot harder with, like, a joystick to do stuff like this. Wow. Also, wow. But definitely huge wow here. Everything's building towards something is the problem here. I really want to get rid of this Sage's time. I think that means courage on the pedestal is my ultimate goal. I'm also starting to realize how much I'm going to need more bone shards on this run for damage scaling, I think, on my shrine. But I also need, man, there's so many stats I need right now. We still got room to scale for sure. Oh man, dude, we're gonna use our skills so often. Ah! Freaking love this shit. Look at this, it's wild. Oh my god, what are these high rolls? Like, actually, what are these high rolls? Bye. Fucking Chimera loser. Go fall into the pit, become a blob on the floor. Terrible rewards. I'll take the max HP. Definitely not taking an Archdemon over a Medusa. Now this is interesting. Arms 2. Artifact 1. Ugh. Yeah, it's not that good actually. Got very awkward inscriptions right now. I think I finish out Go-Getter and I just float my extra slot here, holding out for a hero. But this is like a potential hero. It's just like I still have so much more room for my items to scale and like get good stuff that I think taking that's just a strict mistake, honestly. Let's start building into our damage. Okay, I'd have 2 legendaries. I don't know why I got scared for a second that I didn't have 2 legendaries. Just the thought like popped in my mind and I had like an existential moment of like but everything's good. Could be worth skipping some skull rooms in this act to work on my money and like gear and stuff. Cause like, I really do think we got a lot of room for improvement on our item slots. But also, I have a lot of room for improvement on my max HP and my damage percent too, which is, you know, arachno scaling. Woo! Death by a billion paper cuts, I think, is the modus operandi on this run. You are an ability swapper. Hey, bada bing. You showed up this time. Just get rid of the gun, please. That's all I care about. No gun. There we go. That'll do. I even got the cards, which is my favorite, so I'm happy. Although I've recently become a very big fan of the roulette wheel. The die are fine. Definitely less reliable than some of the other things, but the cards are my go-to. Just no gun. That shit locks you into place. Bad gun, bad. He's Legion. What a loser. Legion was better off as an extinct fucking prefix. There. I said it. I'm glad they fixed it, though. But I'm simultaneously glad they fixed it and also miffed that they fixed it, because they fixed Legion and left in so many other bugs for no reason. It's like, why, Southpaw? Why are you like this, man? Fix your glitches, dog. For the love of Pete. I do want those bone shards. One more. Yikes. There's the bone shards for me. Is there any inscription that's like super important for me to buy? Wisdom 4 could be that. Mana Cycle 4 is probably better. Can I buy both? Oh, you're just gonna give me a unique anyways. Okay. Mana Cycle 4 it is. Or, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to treasure. We don't need Mana Cycle 4 right now. Let's hold on to treasure and continue getting treasure chests to make my next shop a little better. Okay, I fucked up by jumping up so high there. Whoops. Loser. Hiya! God, we are so OP. I love ninja runs. No, I'm always looking for a certain pattern here. Here, this one. This is the pattern that I always look for. And it didn't work. This could also be it. And it's not. The other one's way easier for me. Okay. I always look for them spaced apart like that. Why do they have such tiny guards guarding this immense pile of wealth? Oh, they have no one guarding it. Even worse. Oh my god, do I go Omen here? Frankly, I think I do. Well, good luck to me. Stinky fucking Omens. But simultaneously, that's a lot of damage. And also, it is life-saving, too. But it also, well, okay. I don't know, you know what, now that I think about that, it's like, would my life had to have been saved if I had not had the Omen to begin with? I don't know. You know, that's a good question. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, I don't know, if you were like being mugged or something, and it was like a fake mugging or something, and then like someone comes out from the shadows and like saves you, and then asks for money because they saved you or something. I don't know. I don't have a good analogy. I'm not creative enough right now. Yeah, I need to be careful actually. I do have last resistance, but I don't want to lose that here. I'd rather lose that in Jung. But I do need to make sure I let myself die here. Oh, and it's also interesting, like the order at which I pick up the life-saving stuff I have. So like I just got the omen, so it creates like a queue of life-saving, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure my omen is ahead of my last resistance, but like if I lose, if I were to die here, I think it would put my omen at the front of like the line of like what's gonna be the thing that gets consumed if my life is put in danger and it's, like one of the triggers happens. I'm fairly certain it works like that. Or I'm very certain it works like that. I just don't know what's in the front of the line right now. If it's not the omen, that would fucking suck. I think the omen is at the front of the line though. Alright. A little slow going there, but I kept all my things. I need my damage percent to be a little higher. Like, hey, Pot of Greed. I was literally about to say something like Pot of Greed would be excellent right now. And here he is. Ah, man. This is actually tough. I do have Heirloom 3. I have Wisdom 3. I don't think I'm going Heirloom 4 on this build, so I think I can manage getting rid of this. What I do need to decide... Is this the thing to get rid of? I think Manatech Circulator is better to get rid of here. I don't have any use at all for Manatech 4 or Manatech 3's like skill casting speed. I do have a lot of use for Mage's Mana Bracelet effect on my Gambler. And this still gives me the optionality to go Heirloom 4 if I decide I want to. Let's heal here. Also, I need my max HP up, so good excuse. Hopefully the game gives me a lot of bone shards moving forward, but that definitely helped my damage percent a lot. I'm at pretty comfortable levels for both. And you might be saying to yourself, well, that's not very high. I've had, like 1800 damage percent runs, but this is more than enough for what we need in terms of the strategies I'm employing. I'm very hit and run right now, where I cast skills as ninja. I spawn a lot of like projectiles on the screen that deal go-getter enhanced damage, and then I run. So that's like my current strategy, and this is perfect damage percent for that, because I'm not engaging with the enemy. I got iframes on deck too, bitch. Sorry, my ear itched, and I did not want that guy to come charging at me while I was itching my ear. That would have pissed me off. So I'm still deciding what I want as my my last slot. Could be Predicted Pain. Predicted Pain, especially if I go Mana Cycle 4 here. I'm considering not going Mana Cycle 4 though, because like I said, I'm employing like a hit and run strategy. And Mana Cycle 4 is not the best at hit and run, because I need to be close to the enemy for them to be hit by the Mana Cycle. This is part of the reason why I took the gamblers if I saw this, but now I need to, you know, stick to what I said earlier, which is I am not close enough to the enemy, I don't think, to make something like this really work. Because I'm staying pretty far away from enemies. So what does that mean for my build? Oh, also, I'm not Mana Cycle 4 anymore. Or 3. I thought I was Mana Cycle 3 for the longest time. I think, honestly, I go Heirloom 4 here. I could show you guys Heirloom Enhanced. It's pretty fucking cool. I'm tempted to buy the treasure box, but it's just going to have an insignia in it. Like, I know it is. Let's buy Heirloom Enhanced here. That's a whip. It's definitely not as bad as a insignia, but it's not great. I am unhappy. Not satisfied. He's nearly dead. That's the magic and beauty of the wheel. The wheel goes through the doors. God, I love the wheel so much. Forever and always a wheel stand. I don't care what happens. I don't care how many items they add to the game, unless they add just the wheel but better. I'm a wheel stand. Nope, you're not getting a dime from me. Not with those exorbitant prices. You should be ashamed. Last second legendary, huh? If I can get the time quickly. Let's try it. $5.76. And it's terrible, but it's, you know, cheaper than, we made money off of it, so. No skull rooms, by the way. Not one on the way out. The game is very rude. There is an NPC over there. I haven't seen the Harpy, I don't think. But who else? I haven't seen the shield person either. The Death Knight, whatever you want to call them. And it's the Harpy. This is one of the worst rooms in the game for freeing NPCs. If not the worst room in the game. Antique 2. Antique on these. I don't think I can afford to fit this. Even though it's like immense damage scaling and it would actually be very nice. Both of my antique items are like better. I do have Wisdom 3, but my Wisdom's on incredibly good items. Yeah. I definitely go Predicted Pain here, I believe. Unless I see like an extremely good curse. Because if I'm going Heirloom Enhanced, Predicted Pain will be my best friend. I have 12 core quartz, so that's more than enough. Also, I have to die here. I have to remember, die here, die here. Don't forget, you must die. Death is very important. My damage is all of a sudden incredibly good. I think it's because I have Heirloom Enhanced. Or Heirloom 4, which gives me amplification whenever my Heirloom is up. I actually wouldn't be shocked if there's people who don't even know what, if you're like me at least, and you don't fucking read in this game, you don't even know what Heirloom 4 does, because you never take it, because it's hard to get. But, damage dealt to enemies while it's up is amplified by 45%, which is huge. That's a huge amount of amplification. It's just very hard to maintain, and that's the main problem with Heirloom 4. We're probably losing it here. No, I still have that motherfucking I still got it. But I'm losing it here for sure. Yeah. No, I still fucking have it. When am I losing it? Surely before this fight's over. Not if she just stands there, though. She moved. Nope, I just kept it the whole time. Yo, good. That's a good sign, actually. Obviously, Joan is not like Dark Skull. Keeping it against Dark Skull is going to be very difficult, but that's a hope slasher. Gives me courage. That is better than this, for sure. Is that the only thing I can get rid of? It's probably better than the Omen, but I say fuck it. And the Omen's life saved too, so. But it's so much damage to extra taken against Dark Skull. But it's 150 damage percent. But this is 70. I mean, look how much damage it gave me. Versus, God, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's, yeah. Pretty fucking obvious. Weakling's interesting. I'm not using my basics at all. But, like, skill casting speed is not really important to me. It's definitely Predicted Pain. Predicted Pain's gonna go hard. And I'd like to have 300 max HP at the minimum. So let's do this. My damage is good. So I might as well just fucking see that through. That's a decent Arachna Shrine. I'm happy with it. 310 max HP. Pretty comfortable amount, I would say. Now what do we have in the shop? I don't need Manatech on the pedestal, actually. So that could be Wisdom 4. Could also be Artifact 2, but, like, why would I make it Artifact 2? Let's just have a look in this shop and see what I can find. Because I am still looking for Olive Tree Cudgel. I didn't kill myself, by the way. I forgot. I just realized. Whoops. Might be. Alright, nothing in the shop. We'll buy Wisdom 4. Spicy fucking meatball. And this is my kit. It's good. This is a good kit. This is like exactly what I want to see from Ninja, basically. It's also a very good gambler kit. So, what does this mean for my odds against Dark Skull? Well, I'm not good at that fight yet. So, we'll fucking see. That's all I can say. I'm very unconfident against Dark Skull, though. Like, Alexander, I crush Alexander with this. He's dead. But I'm going to fight Dark Skull. As I've been saying in my videos, and I don't think there's really anyone who's going to disagree with me, you don't fight Dark Skull so you can get, like, the bone item and be like, oh, now I actually stand a chance against Alexander. You fight Dark Skull because you want to fight him. Like, fighting Dark Skull lowers your odds at winning, for sure. Unless you're very good at Dark Skull, in which case you're not going to suffer against Alexander anyway, so it's still just a fun fight. Like, if you're good at Dark Skull, there's no shot. You're like, you know, I really understand this Dark Skull business. Like, he's easy, but Alexander, dude, I can't figure it out. So, oh my god, look at my damage. There goes my, my thing, but it's fine. If you're wondering why I swapped there out of Ninja, it's because Ninja has, like, a really weird dash. He has, like, a triple dash, and it actually throws off, how often he can dash. Like, he has an extra cooldown. And if you don't have Chase 2, he's very bad at that segment. Like, he very often takes accidental damage. So, very worth my time to swap there. All right, Sir Hero. What have you got today? I mean, you're not very scary these days, so I don't know why I'm addressing you like Sir Hero. You don't deserve that. But I still said it. Ooh, he almost got me. That's what I get for talking shit. Bye. There goes my heirloom again. Oh, we are just fucking destroying the poor guy. What's my damage? Yeah, my magic is now higher than my physical, which is pretty funny. But I think I primarily consider this a physical attack run. Definitely mixed damage for sure. But like primarily, I consider this to be physical. That's my focus in my mind. I can also dodge this very easily with my iframes. You love to have them. I always stress the importance of iframes to my audience. Especially these days. He also immediately obliterated that fucking meatball. Like, what even happened to it? I think it immediately shield destructioned. Because I stunned it, maybe? I don't know. I've seen that happen before. Alright, I gotta get my head in the game. Because we are about to fight Dark Skull. And I really want to win. I hope I win. I just want to get good at this fucking fight already. It's driving me crazy. It's so hard. I think Ninja will be pretty good at it. I got iframes on deck. I got ability spam that can attack from a distance. I don't have to be directly in his face. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for currently. I got Gambler, who's like a really instant. So like I can chain swap between these two very easily. Because whenever I swap out the Gambler, he has 0 animation attached to his swap, and this is iframes, so that's also good. I hitlist that hero too. Anyways, while this is a modified heirloom, while Mirage is active, creates a phantom of yourself that attacks enemies with you, dealing 35% of the damage you dealt as additional damage. Mirage is lifted upon being hit twice, so you get 2 hits rather than the 1, and also 35% damage amplification, which is more than anything. I think modified heirloom is about the double hit more than it is about the amplification further. So everything all said and done, it is 70% amplification with this stacked with this. But like the extra Mirage is cool, but it's more flashy than anything, I would say. But it should be doing pretty well with like what I got going here. Like this has a Mirage attached to it. I believe it should at least. It looks cool, but for me, this is more about the double hits. Being able to take an extra hit with my heirloom. So here goes nothing. I'm going to focus hard here. Get in the fucking zone and hopefully win. I've been practicing this fight a lot, and I've learned a lot about it, and how I am currently comfortable at doing it. Definitely don't want to get hit by that. My current strategy in Dark Skull is passiveness. Give him room. Don't go too crazy. Don't get desperate and try and get out of the fight quickly. Just take it slow. Try not to take too much damage. Because phase 1 is obviously only the beginning of this, and it's the least of our fucking worries. – He's about to go into the ultimate move. There it comes. Definitely want to be a gambler for this. Okay, very good. He's about to do another thing, potentially. Okay, we got the damage amp up. He's behaving very well with this move here. It's pretty RNG what he can do to you here. Like, he can land right next to you and give you almost no time to dodge the lasers. Or he can, like, go on the other side of the screen and give you all the time you need, which is obviously the preference. And that's what he's done so far. Don't let him ever hit you with the head toss. It puts you into an attack that you cannot dodge. That sucks. Despite my passiveness, the rules I always talk about still apply here. Like, I don't like that I'm having to be so passive. Because the longer you stay in a fight, the longer they have to fuck you over. So, like that's like a universal rule when fighting bosses in Skul. But that went exceptionally well, I would say. But now comes the... this is what it's all about. And I'm also pretty passive in this portion of the fight too, I would say, all things considered. Compared to how do you normally see me play, like, I fucked up there. Probably shouldn't be talking too much right now. Excuse me while I concentrate. Okay, here we go. I would have gotten hit by the ultimate there if it was like the second version of that move. Iframes are being helpful there. Fucked up both of those. Aw, man, really? Now I'm not as confident. I thought it was going very well. He's about to use the big move, I think. Yeah, here it comes. Okay, we dodged it. Okay, here comes this. Oh, he's... Okay, I haven't done enough damage to him yet. That's very scary. How'd that miss? Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm suddenly not liking my odds at all. He's gonna go into the ultimate here. Yeah. Alright, he's invincible during this. This is the sink or swim part. I gotta use my iframes here, I think. I'm not good enough at dodging this yet. Still not confident, though, even though I'm past, like, the scariest part. What's he gonna do? That sucks that hit me. Back into power mode. That's so unfortunate. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, post-mortem. God, that fight's so fucking crazy, man. Uh, God, genuinely trying to learn this fight is so hard. Um, like there's just so many like instances of like damage where like it's hard to see it coming. Like I'm starting to learn how to dodge certain attacks from him, but even then I'm still fucking it up. But God, dude, like he just deals like big fat damage numbers out of the clear blue nothing, and it's just like so fucking hard to just like get used to it and know precisely when and where to do every little thing that you need to do to make sure you get through the fight. He's I don't know, man. Just Dark Skull is so fucked up. He's so fucked up. I just wish I would have went and fought Alexander, but like I do have to learn this fight, so I've pretty much been playing Skull nonstop in my free time, trying to figure out how to actually get good at this fight, and it's been driving me crazy. So it is what it is. Another L, but it's fine. We'll get good at it eventually. Definitely a skill issue here, I would say. Like I don't blame anything in the game. I think I'm good enough at phase one. Like phase one isn't so much the issue. It's all about phase two. I did a really good job in the first portion of the fight, but like it's hardly important. The important stuff is in the second portion. I think that was maybe a case of like what I'm talking about is like, especially if I don't know how to dodge the boss patterns well enough, like being passive and taking a long time to fight him is just like eventually he'll just wear you down and kill you. So and also Omen as well. We had an Omen, but like I don't think I would have won that fight regardless without the Omen or not. I would have had a lot less damage percent without the Omen. So it is what it is. We'll get him next time. Uh, Learning this without cheesing it is like truly difficult. Like and even on that one, I had iframes. Like I can't even imagine going into that fight with zero iframes on anything. No Quint iframes, no Skull iframes. You just fucking and no like orc cheese either, where you like you kill him in like 2 hits. Like truly having to contend with Dark Skull with like just like fighting him. No like revenge or anything like that. Like you're just like you're fighting him, and like the way I in all the Dark Mirror meta, I just would go in and not care at all about fighting the Dark Hero. That is so far out of reach for me currently that's crazy. So I don't know. It's very frustrating, but I guess it's just a process of learning and trial and error. So we'll get it next time, hopefully. I'm going to continue practicing off camera as well. Pretty much all of my fucking spare time is spent towards goddamn Skul the Hero Slayer these days. Fuck. I love this game, but it's like when I play it as like my money making, like I don't want to say job because I don't think like I don't really constitute this as a job, but as the way I earn my income, and then I spend my free time also playing Skul the Hero Slayer. It's a lot. It's a lot of Skul the Hero Slayer. But I do love this game, so it's fine. But that's all I got for now. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.